Okay, there we go. So first I'm just going to show the whole first solve, and then I'll go back and go through it like frame by frame basically and do my critiques. So here we go. Let's set the volume to about here. This should be okay. And I'm going to err on the side of the solves being quiet. Okay. And just so you know, I didn't like thoroughly look at these before doing this. Like I watched them just to make sure that like it was good enough to show. Like in sense of quality and framing and stuff. But I didn't actually like look closely at the solve. So that was a 2380. And now let's go through and look at it frame by frame. Actually, let's go half speed, and then I'll pause it and do frame by frame if I need to. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay, let's see. Okay, how does he start? Okay, first thing right here. Wait, let him finish. That is 3 cube rotations in cross. Let's show you that again. Wait. Let's go back a little bit more. Watch this. He starts with red on front, or he starts like this. 1, 2, 3, just to do his cross. You shouldn't cube rotate during cross. It would save a lot of time just to pick one angle. And part of this, I think, is that he didn't plan his entire cross in inspection, but you need to plan your entire cross and then also be able to do it all without cube rotating. Let me just double check I've got the right format here. Yes, I do. Okay, now let's keep going. Okay, so what does he do first? Okay, he rotates again. And then kind of rotates back. Okay, he does. What is that? What does that RU prime R prime do? Let me check that. Okay, what does he see here? Okay, I'm checking this. Oh, I think you see this pair right here. I think he was trying to disconnect those, but let me check. So, well, wait, that's not even a pair. So then he checks, and he sees this pair, which he takes out. And it's good that he's taking it out, but like okay, that never mind. Let's just see this. Okay, you take. Wait, that wasn't quite a pair either. Let's go back. All he was doing is taking out that blue edge, that orange and blue edge. And then, yep, he solves that. That was okay. But of course, that was like a really bad pair to choose in that case. Because you have your corner in the front slot and your edge all the way in the back slot. And that's just way too many moves when there's so many better choices. So what does he do next? Okay, he cube rotates again, cube rotates back. What does he do there? Oh, he puts that corner in its slot and takes out that edge. Is that the only way he knows how to do F2L? Because that's not good. So then, okay, yeah, he solves that okay. But this is not looking good. Does he only know how to do F2L by putting the corner in and then doing the edge? That's not good. So then, hopefully he sees this pair right here. Okay, he rotates. What's he doing there? Okay, then he undoes it. What's he doing? Okay. Okay, that connected that in a really convoluted way. Let's go back a little bit. So, he has this pair right here. All he has to do is connect them over here. But instead, first he goes like that, undoes it, inserts it, sledgehammer to connect them like that, and then he does that. And when you do that, when you do that insert right here, let me just go forward a little bit. The first thing I'm seeing is that you have this edge and this corner, which are going to be set up for the pair right away, and you really need to be watching that when you're inserting this, because it's clear that all you have to do is U2 and then insert the pair. But he doesn't see that. Look, he inserts the pair, rotates, which you don't need to do, and rotates, then does U2, and then rotates back and inserts the pair. So there's a lot of problems there with cube rotations and with efficiency and with look ahead, but efficiency is really what you need to fix here. So then he does his 2-look OLL. Why does he double check? Oh, he might. Okay, never mind. He probably knows some of the algs that look like that, and he has to double check whether he does. So then he does an unnecessary U prime, orients his edges, and then somewhat quickly recognizes his OLL. A little bit of a sloppy execution for that. You really should be able to do that D prime push with your left ring finger, so you don't have to re-grip and do D prime with your right hand. Okay, then he has a G perm, and except for right here, he should have done a double flick with his left hand. Other than that, that's good. Let's just, yeah, that. Okay, his last layer was decent. Okay, let's watch the next solve. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see how much inspection he uses. Okay. Okay, not bad. What's he gonna do here? Okay, again, I'm just watching this first. Okay, 2156. Okay, now I'm going to look at that again. Go back a little bit more. Okay, going back to half speed. Let's check this out. Okay, so he's probably only doing white cross. Let's check this. Okay. Okay, another rotation. He does a Y2. Clearly didn't plan out his entire cross because he still has this green edge right here and he needs to insert, but he does that quick enough. Oops, let me go back a little bit. So he does that, Y2, inserts the edge, and then immediately does this U. I don't know what he sees. Okay, he rotates again. Again, way too many rotations, and he sees his blue and red pair, which he could easily connect. You move the corner to right here with the edge still in with U prime, and then you do R U prime R prime, U2 R U prime R prime. But let's see what he does. He has his pair right here. He inserts the corner, so then he can move that over and do double inverse sexy. It seems like he has a really not even linear, just a really flawed idea of like how F2L works, and all of his strategies are based around inserting the corner and then doing some sort of double sexy thing to solve the pair. When really F2L is much more freeform than that. Okay, what does he see here? Okay, I think he might be seeing this edge in this corner. Let's see. What? Oh, never mind. I see it. So he solves that pair. He sees this corner, and he follows that same pattern of inserting the corner. So he inserts it. He knows the edge is in the back, and then inserts it. Could have done like a sledgehammer there, but that would have misoriented that edge, so whatever. Okay, and he already tracked that edge, which is good. And my guess is that he knew this one was here, but I don't know that for certain. And so here, I saw this during the solve, he has a bad solution here. So yeah, he does RU prime R prime there. And of course, when you have this case, let me wait. When you have this, when he has orange in front, you could do lefty double sexy, but if you're gonna rotate, then you might as well either do another Y prime and do back double sexy, or from this angle do double sledgehammer to solve this pair. But instead he does U2, RU prime, R prime, and then rotates, and then he has this pair. And let's see how he does that. If I were doing this, I would do some EO stuff. I would do U to move the misoriented edge right here, disconnect the pair with RU prime, R prime, and then I would have all my edges oriented. But let's see what he does. So he just takes it out. Okay, he just inserts the corner, like he has been. And then he's going to insert the edge. Nothing really advanced there. And again, there are much better ways of doing things. Okay, here, he knows the OLL, which is good. Execution's a little sloppy. And then, I'm kind of surprised he recognized that he had his R perm lined up like that already. Wait, no. He just notices R perm, lines it up so that there won't be an AUF, and then cube rotates so that he can execute it, which is not how you should do PLL. There are two ways of doing it. You can either do what he did, which is line it up so that there would be no AUF, then cube rotate and do PLL, or just line it up so you can do it, and then do PLL, and then AUF. Okay, and then he does his R perm. Not bad. I prefer the RUD alg, but I know some fast people like Rami. I think he does the RUF alg. So then he has that, and he gets a 21. Hey, let's see what you guys are saying in the... Oh, 11 viewers. That's awesome. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this. I think I'm going through a lot of detail. How long have I been doing? I've been going for like 20 minutes already. Oh my god. Just so you know, guys, if this is going a bit fast for you, I'm going to put this all on YouTube. So, okay, let's go on to solve number 3. Okay. I appreciate that he fast forwarded the scrambling for me. Ooh, he has a pair right here. Do you think he'll notice that? Oh, that's tough to preserve, honestly. I'm not sure I would even preserve that. Okay. Oh, he did. Oh, wow. Okay. This already looks like a better solve. Let's see what happens here. Oh. Oh. 1969, but that solve was way better than his other ones. Let me just check let's go back. Ugh. Okay, so he's inspecting, and I'm not sure if he noticed the pair here, but at some point he did notice it. So he has his two cross edges on bottom here, and they're already solved relative to each other, and he sees that, and knows he just has to line them up. So he lines them up, ready? Lines them up, solves that orange edge, Then he does U2, Y2, probably not that smart. And then probably here he sees that pair and solves it with M moves. So then he goes straight into that pair. And I think that's connected right there. So I'm not sure why he didn't just go straight into that. But he sees this. Okay, that's a better solution. He probably didn't have to rotate the extra times to do that. Let's... Wait. Sorry. He could do it from any angle. He could do it from this angle with green in front with LU to L prime and then insert it. Or he could just do a Y prime and do some keyhole stuff. But he does a Y2, but then he does the correct solution. And here I think he sees this pair. Oh wait, no, he sees triple sexy, which is good. He doesn't have to rotate for it. But wait, sorry, I always go back too much, but it's hard to know how far to go back. He doesn't have to rotate there. He could do lefty triple sexy. Or in lefty inverse triple sexy is what I would have done. But he rotates. He does a triple sexy. And here he doesn't have to rotate, but he does a Y2. And then he doesn't quite know what to do. He had it from... Sorry, wait. He had it from this angle. And he could actually do it from this angle as well. If you do R, U prime, R prime, and then U2, R, U, R prime, that would solve it from this angle. But what I probably would have done is U2, and then just R, U, R prime, and that connects them, and insert. But what does he do? Okay, good. Good, he does that. Here he gets a line OLL, and I don't think he knows it. U3 is not good, but there are worse things. So then he does that, and then here, I'm not sure if this is just his regular alg, but he has the COLL here. He has, I taught this a little bit ago, but he has matching here, opposites here, and he does the right COLL, probably by accident, and gets a Z perm. But then, so he gets a Z perm and it was at 15. And then, oh, that happens. And other than, that was a pretty good solve. There's still a lot of things to improve, but that was better. That was better as far as solutions go. Okay, let's check the next one. Okay. Okay, let's watch. Oh boy. Oh, and there's a +2. Okay, that solve was not as good. There was a lot of not so good F2L stuff in there. So let's watch this at half speed again. Okay, so what does he have? He has his orange edge here, and I'm not sure what... Okay, he has the blue edge right there. So what does he do here? Okay, he rotates that, puts down his green, then rotates, puts down his red, and then he doesn't need to rotate. He could just do D prime, R prime D and have his orange down. But he rotates, takes it out, and rotates again to insert. And so here he has a few pair options. He has this one, the blue and red, or he has this edge and this corner right there. And so what does he do? Okay, he probably thought that was the blue and orange corner, so he puts that in the bottom, takes that out, connects them here. So what's he doing now? Then he puts it back, and then does the same thing, the R U prime R prime. That's just like he has no clue what he's like. He didn't properly recognize the pair. He just started going and doing moves. So again, from right here, he has orange in front. If he just does R prime U to R, then he has a 3-move insert. But because he has this F2L system of like, of inserting the corner and then solving it with the edge, that limits him a lot. So here he should have done the R prime U to R thing. Then he inserts it wrong, then takes it out, and does that. Then from here he should have just done U prime, R U2, R prime, and then you have a 3-move insert. But instead, he just puts it back, does that. What does he do next? Okay, what's he doing here? Because, just to be clear, he has green in front here. This edge is misoriented. This edge is misoriented. And whichever one of these is orange and green, that's also misoriented. Okay, so here, he inserts that. Takes it out. Wait a second. Okay, so he takes that out, putting the white on top on purpose, just so he can insert this edge misoriented, just so he can do a sledgehammer to connect them. What? I mean, I'm being rude, honestly, but seriously, like, let's go back. What was his option there? Okay, so he inserts that. He has this pair right here, which again, just do L prime U L, you have 3-move insert, or U2 L prime U prime L. But instead, he's stuck on the inserting the corner. So he inserts it. And like I said, then inserts the edge, does the sledgehammer thing, and then inserts the pair. And then here he has this corner and this edge, which are clearly the best choice. And I would just do R prime U to R to set those up. What does he do? Okay. What's he doing? Okay, he's connecting those. But how did he do that? Okay, so he connects those by rotating, inserting the corner, and then moving over the edge and inserting that and connecting them. Again, that's just, it's really convoluted for what's normally a really simple case. Okay, so he does that and then rotates. He rotates back here correctly, but what does he do? He's clearly confused about what to do. So, he has this pair. If you do RUR prime, that moves this edge over here without messing with the corner, and you have a 3-move insert. Or if you want, move the edge over and do RU prime R prime, and again you have a 3-move insert. But what he does is he inserts the corner and then inserts the edge. So he does U prime 3 times, inserts the corner, isn't sure how he's going to insert the edge, does that AUG, which is a decent AUG, and then he has this OLL, which he uses sort of a beginner AUG for, which is good enough, but it's not the one I use, but I get that it doesn't make that much of a difference. So he's not sure about the angle, then gets it. Okay. And then he has his R perm already lined up. Okay. Oh my. So. From this angle, he has an RB perm. this red edge is lined up with the red center. And that means that if he just does it from this angle, he'll have no AUF. But instead, he moves it over and then rotates just so we can have a U AUF. Or just so we can have, a U AUF. And then he does U prime instead and gets a +2. So the biggest problems were with efficiency and planning, but that thing with peel at the end was also a big problem. Okay, I believe that was solve 4. Now let's go on to solve 5. Okay. Okay, that was his best solve in terms of time, but there's still plenty of mistakes there. So, let's go over that. Okay, so he starts his solve. Actually, let's check some of his inspection. Let's see what he has. So he has his red edge in, he has his orange edge here. Blue edge I think is right. No, that's not it. Green edge there. Blue edge is kind of lined up. So first, he moves the red edge, puts down blue, rotates. Again, you shouldn't rotate during cross. Puts in green, then he has this. And right now, I would be looking at this pair right here. And so I would know just U prime, R2, U prime, and then just go straight into this pair. But let's see what he does. Okay, a bit of a delayed U prime, R2. And it turns out there's 2 pairs here that are good. Let's see what he does. So he rotates, which you don't need to do for either of those pairs. Okay, he inserts the corner. Now where's his edge? There it is. And so even if this insert the corner and then solve it with the edge system was good, here he takes it out and he tries to do like the sexy move and then insert when you really should rotate and do like either inverse sexy in the back right or the front left. But he just does that. Okay. Then rotates back, and he rotates back with like no clear proof that he knows what he's going for, which means that's probably like a habit of unnecessary rotations. So then he rotates back, of course. And my guess is he's looking at this pair. Yeah, wait a second. Let's just go back. So here, you could do some F-move stuff, but instead he inserts the corner so that then you can connect it. And then he rotates and inserts, okay. He rotates back, which implies that he sees that pair. And of course this is a really easy pair. Just R prime U R and then your 3-move insert. What does he do? Oh, of course, he does. Of course, he inserts his corner. And then instead of doing double back sexy or anything, he just puts it in the back, does his RU prime R prime, and inserts the pair. And then here, that's kind of an advanced case, but he's just going to insert the corner. So, okay, I'm not sure if that's an accident, but he came across the correct solution there. Or my preferred solution. And then here he has an easy OLL. He thinks it's the other one. Then he gets it right. Has another GC perm already lined up. And then just does it. Okay. So that's all the solves. So, in general, IgorCubing, I think that you clearly know probably full PLL. You have decent control of the cube, but there's a lot of the basic stuff that it seems like you still need to learn. Like, it seems like you don't quite have, like, an understanding of how F2L is properly supposed to be done. You seem to have this constant strategy of putting in the corner and then connecting it, whereas that's sort of holding you back. And that's the biggest thing. So number one is stop doing that sort of strategy for F2L. You want to sort of reevaluate your F2L entirely. Second thing, you're cube rotating way too much. You're cube rotating during cross. You're cube rotating during F2L just to look for pieces. You're cube rotating during your PLL. It's too much. Just a little tip. So, if the edge of your F2L pair is lining... How do I explain this? No, I'm not going to explain that now, but, like, at least half the time you don't have to rotate. And you're rotating close to 100% of the time. And that's not going to work. And so you need to learn more. They're not even rotationless solutions. They're the actual solutions. You just need to learn how to do them and learn to not rotate to recognize what you're doing. Last thing, it looks like you didn't have, like, consistent pauses, but you'd have the occasional long pause. And so what you really want to do is, this is about the time where you can start with look ahead. And I think that would be a good idea for you, but not, but not until you get your F2L efficiency down. And so that's mainly what I think you need to work on.